chapter 18, verses 1 to 8, Jesus tells the parable about the persistent widow. He's speaking to his disciples about a widow who keeps going back and forth to an unrighteous judge, asking this judge to rule in her favor. And eventually, after a while, this judge says, well, lest this widow weary me out and tire me out, I'm going to act in her favor. And then Jesus says, hear what the unjust judge said. And shall God not avenge his own elect, who cry out day and night to him, though he bears long with them? I tell you that he will avenge them speedily. You see, for Jesus, it was not an issue of whether God would act in favor or not. It was a done deal. As Christians, we know that no matter what hardship we face, no matter what we go through, no matter the difficulties, no matter the storms, we know that all things work together for good to those who love Jesus. And so for Jesus, this was not the real question to his disciples. But the real question comes after this. And Jesus says, nevertheless, putting this aside, when the Son of Man comes, will he really find faith on the earth? This was the real question. For you and I as Christians, we go through many difficult times, difficult situations. But where do we go to for our solutions? Who do we go to for help? Have we lost heart? Have we lost faith that Jesus wants to be the solution in all our problems? In our prayer time, do we still pray? Do we still speak to Jesus? Do we still read the Word, knowing that from Him comes eternal life? Knowing that from Him His promises are true? The world in which we live in today is not designed to build our faith. But Jesus Christ is the one where our faith comes from. And that's what Jesus is encouraging his disciples with here. When I come back, will I find faith? Will I find a people who has continued to hope in me? Will I find a people who has continued to believe on me? Or will I come and find a people who have left me to run back to the world for their solutions? This is the challenge that Jesus Christ is bringing to all of us as Christians today. And in the world we live in today, we know there are difficult things going on around us. There are all sorts of things happening in the world today. But where are we? Are we letting these situations drown us? Are we letting them sink our faith, shipwreck our faith? Or are we keeping our eyes on Jesus, knowing that He is the author and perfecter of our faith? Jesus Christ wants us to continue to come back to Him in the difficult times of our lives.